somebody else would say something. They had some big changes too. Who was that? Oh yeah, come on up here, Susan. Just share. Was it a year ago for you as well, or was it a little bit longer?
February last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 2 years. Share a bit about your changes and who you are today and what's.
I discovered FasterEFT on the 1st of January 2013 when I just was looking on the internet on YouTube and I saw something. And I was hooked really quickly. Spent 3 days just looking at all the videos, making notes, and then about 2 weeks later did the same. Knew I wanted to train and everything. Have done a lot of different kinds of training in my life. And I came here and it was incredible. It was just really incredible, that first week of training. Seeing Robert work and meeting everybody and just talking about everything and just getting to understand it a lot better. I had been, about 5 years ago, I came out of a 10-year relationship with a woman, and we were really in a bad state. We just triggered each other all the time. And it was kind of all on, off. It was really awful. And I was just exhibiting now. I realize a lot of my classic coping patterns, but I didn't think I was at the time. I thought she was the one who had the problem. So it resonated what you were saying. But I spent 5 years on my own, and just because I was enjoying being on my own and clearing my shit, which was wonderful, seeing changes happen, making really good friends. And so I came in February, and then from about April onwards, I was sharing swaps with Jean and with Leslie and someone called Kailana in Australia, and going to someone in England who lives in London. And so after about 4 or 5 months of doing lots, like 3 or 4 sessions a week, I thought, okay, maybe I'm ready to start a relationship again, start looking again. But I didn't know what to have, because my relationship was every significant person in my life was a copy of my dad. Even down to the fact that they would have the same physical abuse as children, like from a very small age, being beaten up, and the same coping style, same coping pattern. And I was like so strongly sexually attracted to them. It was like, I could pick them out of a room of 3,000. And it got to the point where I didn't feel I could even trust my own sexual attraction because I knew where it would lead. So anyway, I was thinking, so what's the best relationship for me? And I had no idea. So I went, okay, I have no idea what the best relationship for me is. What's the best relationship? And I just left it open to the universe. And then I'd just be cleaning it, be like, oh, it'd be lovely to have someone who's into cuddles, or God, it'd be really lovely if I could be with somebody who could take responsibility for their own shit and I could take responsibility for mine, So there was all these things that came out over about 3 or 4 months. And it was incredible. And it was much more eloquent, profound, and beautiful than anything I could have thought up in my head. And then I met someone, and they fit every single criteria, and I could not believe that. And I stand here today. This woman loves me, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
So if you want to heal any part of your life, no matter what it is, I'll tell you the secret. Relationships. Mom, dad, brother, whoever interfered with you. School teachers, priests, rabbis, you name it. Whoever had the strongest emotional impact. One guy came to see me. He built all his relationships on one relationship on the school bus. This kid picked on him every day he went back and forth to school. All his relationships were built from this one relationship because it had a strong emotional impact. So again, we talk about an imprint, it's just a snapshot of who the world is, how we're to act, and we operate as if it was true everywhere. So this is the key. Whichever has the biggest emotional impact in your life, which is usually the hurtful ones, not always, because we have also good impacts as well. But what we want to do is dissipate and release the emotions from the bad ones, which are not bad, they're just what is, and change them to where it's something you'd rather have. Does that make sense?